Members have had some additional questions on how did we get this graph of temperature by time of day that you sampled in your shaded pond and your sunny pond. We went over this last couple weeks in detail, but we'll do it again for you right now with this little video. So there's the finished graph. Here's your data. You got a sequence number. You had 16 data points. Just type that over there. And you had a day. You had 4 for day 1, 4 for day 2, and so on. And then you had the hours that the data were collected in each of those 4 days. And then you had a column that was your sunny pond temperatures right here and your shaded pond temperatures there. So all the data should be organized like that. Now the question is, how do we end up with a graph that looks like this to put in your report? Okay, and your PowerPoint. So here we'll go through the steps again. First of all, we go up to Insert, and you go over to insert the graph. We said choose the line connecting dot graph. Okay? And so we're going to create a whole second graph exactly the way to do it. Now you go up to Design and go to Select Data. Did that step. And now we got to choose the data to select, put in the graph. So we go to Add. We click Add. And our first series name is going to be for your sunny pond temperature. So we got sunny pond is the group of data for that microcosm. Now you want to get rid of this equals 1 thing out of the way. So you have a blank series values. You go over to the column of your temperature data for your sunny pond, and we just highlight all those numbers, and they immediately put the graph up. We go, okay. Now we got to do the shaded pond. You go to the box that says Add. What are we going to call this? Well, we're going to call it the shaded pond. All right, we get rid of the equals 1 sign there, and we go now to the column over here of your data for your shaded pond. We highlight those temperature values, and now we have the 2 graphs. We see they're organized by the sequence number 1 through 16. We know that that is not informative enough. We need to show about the true time value. So we go to Edit, and then we come over to the hour column, and we highlight, select that whole column of data. Click OK, and now look at your bottom down there, and you do have the numbers of the time. You have the degrees on the X. Now, this is not an accurate graph because we don't need the temperature go all the way down to 0. So now you got to scale your y-axis. So we click on that, and then you double click it. It's always a little tricky here because we want to get a menu come over here to the right. And it doesn't always want to happen for me. So we get those values. I'm not sure of the trick here, but let's see if we can get format axis. Yeah, format axis. So you right click, get the format axis. We come over here to the range. The minimum is not supposed to be 0. We should choose 50. That gives us a more reasonable value for that scale of the axis. So you type it in there, then you hit enter, and you see your graph is adjusted instantly. Okay, so now you got your times, you got your temperatures, but we don't have any axis labels. You can't put it in your report, so you got axis labels. So you move your controller up here to the plus sign, and we're going to add axis titles. And so boom, it stuck them in there for us. Now you got to change the wording. So this is not axis title, this is temperature degrees F. Okay, so there's your y-axis corrected. Then we come down to the x-axis, and obviously that's time. And so there you have it, the simple steps to create your 2 temperature graphs, organize your data like they are, get the correct numbers, and so there it's finished. And you would then highlight the whole graph, do a Control-C, copy, and then you go to your report page. We'll just go and get a new page here and paste it into your report, and type your figure, legend, and all that good stuff, and you have a finished report. Okay, so there you have it. I hope that's been helpful.